The Harrisons moved into the old Victorian house on Maple Lane in the dead of winter, drawn by its charm and promise of a fresh start. But from the moment they carried in the boxes, oddities began. The mirrors seemed to ripple, their reflections smiling a little too wide, moving a split second out of sync. At first, they laughed it off, blaming fatigue, cheap glass, or their own imaginations. But each night, when the house settled and the wind howled, the reflections grew bolder, their movements increasingly discordant. A week in, youngest daughter Anna screamed. She'd seen her reflection waving after she'd stopped. Soon, every family member experienced some version of this, Mom's mirror image brushing her hair when Mom's hands were at her sides, Dad's reflection leering as he left the room. The Harrisons tried covering the mirrors, but the reflections found other surfaces, windows, polished silverware, even puddles on the floor. Sleep-deprived and desperate, they watched as their doubles mimed at them, sometimes with gestures that felt like warnings, sometimes with cruel mockery. One by one, the family disappeared. First Anna, then Dad, then Mom, each vanishing after a particularly violent struggle with their reflection, leaving only broken glass and a strange, echoing laughter. The eldest son, Ben, survived, barricading himself in the attic with only a small, cloudy mirror for company. Days blurred. Ben stopped eating, stopped sleeping, haunted by the fear that his own reflection would turn on him at any moment. Then, as dawn broke on the seventh day, Ben stared into the mirror, searching for any sign of his family. To his horror, he realized the attic was empty, except for the Ben in the glass, who smiled with sudden clarity. The truth crashed over him, there was no one left to watch, no world beyond the dust and splinters. Ben pressed his hand to the cold glass, and as he did, the reflection outside the mirror faded away. He was the reflection now, trapped behind the glass forever, watching a house that would soon welcome another family, and another set of unsuspecting souls.